Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to part 2 of my tutorial here. And as you know, we are using the Pamper Pooch paper collection from Heartfelt Creations. And I just love this paper. So right now we're gonna work on decorating our pages and decorating the inside. So this is considered page 1, and then this is gonna be the last page. So the first thing I want to do is decorate this one, and then you should have your 5 basic pages completed. So we're gonna do the decoration for these ones as well. So I'm not gonna insert these pages until I'm done decorating them, or at least, you know, with the paper and all that stuff. So for now I'm gonna start on this one, and I decided I want to use some punches, and if you have these, it's great if you want to use them. You only need one of them, but if you don't have it, then it's totally okay too. You can always embellish with some, you know, lace, or even some washi tape, or even the paper itself. So for this, I'm gonna move this out of the way. So this paper, what I like about it is it has a lot of, even though it has beautiful designs on one side, it also has these 6x6 little layouts, and these are very cute. So it's gonna be kind of hard to decide which side to use. So I think on this one, I really want to use this cute little puppy here. So I'm gonna work with this one. So I really want to use this little guy on the front here. So for my front, I'm gonna do a pocket. And now here's a tip. If you plan on doing, you know, your border decoration punches, then use the regular 65 pound. Otherwise, with the 110, it's very difficult to punch. I mean, you could, but you might damage your punch, so you don't want to do that. So for this first page, I'm gonna start with the regular 65 pound, and I'm going to cut this. So this measures 6 1/4 from here to here, and I want my pocket to be right here. So I'm gonna cut this paper at 7 1/4. So it's 1 inch more than what I have right now. So 7 1/4, and then I want these to be able to accommodate my 6x6 little design here. So first I'm gonna cut this page. I'm gonna get my image out that I want to use. Oops. Let me see here. Center it. Okay. So it's very, like I said, I only want to look at the back because I know I'm cutting something really pretty. Yes. Okay. I looked. Okay. So then I'm gonna cut a 6x6 little layout here. So this is gonna go all the way up here. And so what I want to do is, when I put this page in here, I want to make sure I have an edge. And the only way you'll find out how much room you need to do your paper edge is to measure. So I guess the best way to do this is to just punch whatever punch it is you're using, and then you want to measure what the width is. And that way you'll know how much room you need to leave. I hope I'm being clear. But for example, I'm gonna start by punching this first, and I'm gonna have this edge, right? And then you will have your image, and you know this measures 6. Okay, so and then right around here is where we want to fold, because I'm gonna make this into a pocket. So from here you're gonna need 1/2 inch more to do your little flap to attach. So from that little pencil mark, I'm going to cut 1/2 inch more. So here's my pencil mark, and I'm cutting 1/2 inch more, like that. So then you come out with this piece, and the way I'm explaining it this way, it's because it's gonna be different depending on what punch you're using. Like if you're using this one, it will be this much, but you could also be using like a wide edge like this, so you will need more space. So I don't want to give you a dimension from here to here, because then your image that you're using might not work for that space. So I think this is the best way to explain that, and that's just because I'm accommodating to this image. Now if you don't have a design, you can just do it at any point, and then you will cut your paper based on your pocket. Okay, again, if you have any questions, please do let me know. And I'll be happy to answer. So okay, so I'm gonna grab my little pocket piece that I just cut, and I'm gonna score 1/2 inch on each side, like I normally do when I make my pockets. So 1/2 inch in here, and one more side, 1/2 inch. Okay, and then I'm just gonna cut the corners here like this and like this. Okay, and this I'm going to fold. And then I will have perfect room for my little image here. How cute is this little guy? So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this. Okay. So I'm gonna put this right there, and then I'm gonna turn this around and add some, you can add tape, you can add glue, it's up to you. I'm gonna use double-sided tape. On all sides. Okay, and then let me move this out here. I have too many things on my desk, so let me move that. Okay, so then I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna place this page right there, like so. So let me go ahead now and peel off my tape. Okay. And one more side. And then you're just gonna align this to the bottom, to your page that we already covered this. And that should give you a perfect straight pocket. So that's one side, and that's the other side. How cute is this? And now this pocket is going to be very deep, very deep. But you don't need the paper for the inside. You don't need to cut a huge paper to go all the way down. You just need a small paper to cover the top portion of it. So when I have to do small papers like this, I wait more towards the end, and I start using my scraps instead of cutting a new sheet right now for this little part. So now let's work on our first insert. So I actually just did this and I realized I wasn't recording, or for some reason it didn't record. So I'm going to show you how I did this little layout here. So these will open up and then it opens down. So I'll show you what I did. I'll just do it one more time. So we're going to grab a 110-pound cardstock and you're going to cut it at 6 1/4. 6 1/4 by 7. And this is going to be piece number 1. And then you're going to grab another one. And you're going to cut this one at 6 1/4 by 7 1/2. Okay, so these two pieces are gonna be, one's your top and one's your bottom. So then we're just gonna score. So your two pieces, we're gonna score each one of these at 1/2 inch. So this is one. And this is the other one, 1/2 inch. And then you're just gonna fold and you will add some double-sided tape on your little flap. Okay, and then you want to cut the corners, or just a little bit up on the sides like this. In here, and then you're gonna do the same on this other one. Okay, so we cut one side and two, and then we're gonna grab your page, this right here. And then you're gonna save all of your little scraps when you cut it at 6 1/4. We're gonna use those in a minute. So then you're gonna have two pieces, the short piece and the long piece. Okay, so I'm gonna put the short piece on the bottom right here. So you peel off a little bit of tape and then you make sure it's aligned on the sides and the bottom, and then you press and you remove the rest of your tape. Okay, and then I'm just gonna turn this around so I can see this better, and do the same on the top. Okay, so you align the sides and the edge, and then you take that out, and there you go. So you come out with this piece. So you have the short and the longer one that goes all the way down like that. And then you're gonna grab your magnets if you have magnets. If you don't have magnets, this page will just close just fine like that. I just like to add magnets. So to add your magnet, you add some double-sided tape and you place it right there. And then you throw your second magnet, and then you place your tape with the sticky side up, and you put it on again, and then you're gonna close it, and then you just press, and then when you lift it, you should have your magnets in place. Okay, and then all you do is just cover your papers. Now I use this beautiful paper, and then I open it and I use this other beautiful one. For the other three layouts, I would like to wait to see how much paper I have left towards the end of the album, and if I need some supplements paper, then I like to add it here where it doesn't really show, it won't affect the design of your album itself. So since I did two of these, I'm gonna use this one for another one here. So Now let's move on to the back design. So I'm gonna grab another piece of heavyweight cardstock, and because this album comes with, or this paper collection comes with a lot of 6x6 pieces like this, I want to take advantage of this beautiful layout here, and I just want to do a 6x6 opening. So I'm gonna cut this page at 6 1/4 by 6 3/4. Okay, and then again I'm gonna score 1/2 inch on the side that has 6 3/4, and I'm just gonna do the same I did before with the double-sided tape. So I'm gonna score, add some tape, and then I'm gonna trim the little corners again. Okay, so there you go. And then I'm gonna use this beautiful image. So I'm just gonna take out this white piece. So this measures exactly 6x6, and this measures, without this little flap, 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. So it will fit perfectly here. So I'm gonna add my glue. And just place it. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my layout, my little page, and I like to place this right on this side, right on the center. Okay, so I'm gonna take off a little bit of this tape, make sure it's center and aligned on the sides, and then I'm just gonna hold and take that out. All right, so for this part here, you're gonna need a piece of 6 by 7 1/4. By 7 1/4, and you can add this right here, and then here you will need another piece of 6x6. Okay, and then I will add the 6x6 later. So let's move on to our next page. I want to use these little fans here. If you're using the same paper collection that I am, I was thinking of using these fans and then just fussy cut it out and make that into a pocket. Now, so here we go, and I'm gonna cut these at 6 not 6 1/4, sorry, at 7 1/4. This big image, 7 1/4. And so where I have 7 1/4 here, I'm going to score 1/2 inch on one side, and I'm still gonna cut this, but I'm not sure where yet, so that's why I'm not cutting this side. And then I'm gonna do 1/2 inch on this side and 1/2 inch on one of these sides right here. Okay, so this is gonna be my little pocket here, and then I'm gonna place this image in there. So I'm going to cut my corners like that, and then I'm just going to glue. I'm gonna glue this image. I'm gonna glue it right on top or after my score line, just like this. Okay, so cute. And then I'm just gonna fussy cut out my gate. Now, if you're not using this paper collection, before you add your paper, you're just gonna trim here and then just cover it with the paper of your choice. But I'm just gonna fussy cut my little fans, just like so. And this is probably gonna take a little time, so I'm gonna be right back with you. So here we go. I am done fussy cutting my little gate, and isn't it so cute? So I'm gonna fold these and just continue doing my pocket like we normally do. I'm gonna add my double-sided tape here all the way around. And then I'm going to add it on my new page. Just like this. So let me take off this tape. Let's do this right here like this. And one more. Oops, sorry. And then you're just gonna align these to your bottom, and there we go. Just try to go really straight, and there you go. So now I'm gonna cut another piece to put inside here to cover. So cute. And again, so we're just gonna place it inside your pocket and push it down just like that. I think that looks cute. That looks like the fence, and behind it there's more sky, and there's even a butterfly right there. So I love it. Okay, so we will do the tags for the inside pockets later on. So let's move on to our next page. So for my other page, I'm gonna do a big opening. So I'm gonna grab a piece of heavyweight cardstock, and I will cut this piece at 6.5. So 6.5 by 7.5. And let me put this away, and then this, it's gonna be an opening to this side like this. So I'm gonna score 1/2 inch along the 6.5 side. So you have the 6.5 side this way, and you score 1/2 inch, and you know the drill. We put double-sided tape. Okay, just like that. And because this page is gonna be on this side, I want to put it here so it opens up like this. So I'm gonna trim a little bit on the edge like that, and then I'm just gonna peel off some tape on the side here and make sure it's aligned, and then you just pull out your tape, and there we have one big opening on this side. And then I'm gonna pick this design, and I'm gonna cut these. Let's see, I'm gonna cut these at 7.25 on the long side. Well, I want this to stand up this way, so I'm cutting this. This is 7.25, and then I'm cutting this at 6 inches, and this is gonna be 1 for the back right here. And for this side, I'm gonna trim 1/2 inch more out here on this side. So you will cut these at 5 3/4. Okay. And this piece is going to go right on this side right here. So let me go ahead and glue it. There we go. I really like this little dog paper. It's so sweet. Isn't it cute? Speaking of sweet, today was my girl's first day of school. I can't believe it. My oldest is starting 5th grade. And my little Tessie is starting 1st grade. So I have one on each side of the school, and then of course my Ariel is on 3rd grade. So it was fun this morning running from class to class to drop them off, but they're growing so fast. Okay, so here we go. And then on this side right here, I want to make a little pocket. So I'm gonna use a regular sheet. I'm just gonna use normal 65 pound, and that's because I want to use my paper punch and I don't want to use the heavy weight. So I'm gonna cut these at 4 by 7. Okay, and then I'm going to use my edge punch and punch. I think I'm gonna start over here. This one's very hard to punch. That's why you have to use your 65 pound. And I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera for a minute here. Okay, so here we go. And we get rid of this, and then we're gonna score here 1/2 inch on each side. And don't worry about that edge because we're gonna cut that out or fold it. So 1/2 and 1/2, and then 1/2 on this side as well. Okay, so now you're gonna have a piece like this, and we're gonna make our little pocket. So this right here, I'm just going to cut like this, and same here. I'm gonna cut it like this, and then I'm gonna cut the corners here so it doesn't get all bulky. And then we're gonna add this piece on this side right here. Now I noticed that this is just cut at 6, and this page is exactly at 6 inches. So I'm going to score one of these sides just a tiny bit more, just like 1/8 here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually fold it there. Okay, so this is just going to make your page close better. See, there we go. That's perfect. So I'm just gonna add some glue. You can add some tape if you like. And then all we have to do left is cover this with some paper. So I covered this side here of my pocket, and I put this little cute image of the puppy, and this is one of those 6 by 6 little squares. I just cut it like that. Let me show it to you. So this is the one that I use right here. So I just cut this at 2 inches, to fit in my pocket here. And I'm gonna leave this blank for now and wait and see what I have left towards the end. So I'm gonna move on to my next page. So this page, on one side, I'm gonna have the same layout that I did at the beginning. As you know, I made two. So you're gonna do the same one. And on this side here, I'm just gonna cover it with this beautiful paper. I love this sweet little puppy. So I'm gonna cut this page at 7 1/4 first, along, you know, for the height. And the reason why I do that is so I have this long piece here to work with. And then I'm gonna cut this at 6 inches again. And so this little puppy, it's just gonna go right here by itself. I'm not gonna do any layout on that one. What I want is this beautiful puppy, and then put a room for a picture on that side. So cute. And it says, "You are my best friend." Okay, so that will be this one. And then for this other side, I'm gonna grab a new piece, a new sheet, and I'm gonna put this other side like here, like this. Okay, and make sure it's straight. And then I'm gonna grab this piece, and I want to use this image here. So I'm just gonna cut this apart. So first we cut at 6 inches, and then I want to cut this image out. So this measures 4 by 6, and I'm gonna cut this one at 5 inches. Actually, I'm gonna cut it at 5 1/4 because I don't want to cut this butterfly in half. Okay, so then I have this piece which is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm gonna make a little accordion fold for that one. So I'm gonna grab my piece of heavyweight 8.5 by 11, and I'm gonna cut this at 5 1/2, which is exactly half of this page. And then I'm gonna score at half, which is at 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm gonna do that with one and the other one as well. So now I have two pieces. I'm gonna fold them in half, and then I'm gonna grab the other one and fold it in half. And then I'm gonna use one of my scraps that I just found, and I'm also gonna cut these at 5 1/2, and this should measure 1 or 1 1/2. So mine measures over 1, but that's okay. So I'm gonna score here somewhere in half, and so you want a piece like this, and this is gonna be your connection piece between one and the other. So I'm gonna glue this, let's see, on the outside of my card this way. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some glue on this other side. and add my other card. Now you want to make sure that your card is going to open this way now. Okay, and just try to make them align as best as you can, like that. So then you're gonna end up with a piece like this. Okay, and then we are gonna cover this with paper, so don't worry about the connection piece. It won't be showing after we add our paper. So now let me go ahead, and I have a little piece here. I want to cut that off. Okay, my connection piece. So here we go. So then I'm gonna grab the little piece that I just found here, and I'm gonna place it right on top. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna put some ribbon on the back here so we can tie it on the front. So here's my ribbon, and then I'm gonna place this in the middle, and I'm just gonna tie this around. Okay, just like this. You can also use seam binding if you have seam binding. I just really like this color. So then you're gonna turn this around, and once you know your center and all that, you are going to just glue it or tape it into the back of your accordion. Then I'm gonna take off the tape here. Take off the tape here. And then I'm just gonna glue this to my page. Okay, and let me take this out. Alright, so then we're just gonna glue these on one side, like so. Like that. And I'm gonna trim this because it's a little long. So that's for this page. And so next I'm gonna stop right here actually and continue this on the next video, but I just want to show you what we did so far. We have this layout, and I'm still going to do the insides later on. We have this page 2, and then we have our little fence pocket. And then this page here, and then this one that we previously did, which is exactly the same as the first page. So I still need to cover this with some paper, and I will be doing that off camera. And then we have this layout, or this page, and this accordion fold that we just finished. So next we will do this side and finish our page designs, and probably work on our cover and add the pages to your album. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.